Mammoth zoom. It did really well, but you twist it and it focuses narrow and wide, sort of like a mag light. It did pretty good. The only thing I noticed after wearing it for quite some time is you'll see it's not terribly conformed to your head. You tend to get a little bit of pressure off of these two spots, but if you had an actual rock helmet or something, it wouldn't be a big deal. 3 little hanks of paracord, emergency Vivvy. This also has a triangle bandage on the inside. I've got the saber saw. Spot unit, I was trying it out, and it did okay. It didn't report as many spots as I thought. It has a tracking feature, so I just turned it on at the beginning, and this is the first like wooded area I had tried to use it in. It definitely did it once I got on top, but I had it on the back of the pack the whole time, and I don't know. We're going to continue to mess with that before I make a final judgment on it. As a backup water, I've got some, here's the Catadine, but the little pills. Those generally take 4 hours, so usually what I'll do is, this guy's usually empty for the most part, and if I have it full, I'll just put it in the bladder of the backpack, but I'll fill this wherever I'm at, throw in a couple tablets, and because that takes 4 hours, then I'll just let it do that in the backpack. Meanwhile, I've got, this is the, sort of the platypus soft shell that Nalgene makes, and I've actually worn off the Nalgene. It did say Nalgene, and it did have measurement units on there. Whatever, I guess, lettering that Nalgene uses is clearly not as durable as platypus. But I like the wide mouth. I'm using the it's a lantern top. Haven't had any problems with it. Hasn't leaked or anything, but I like the wider top because I'm able to use my SteriPen with it. So everywhere I go, I'll stop into the SteriPen and get my water, and I don't have to wait for tablets or anything. Little ultrapod for my camera, although I didn't use that. Pretty much handheld it. A couple of garbage sacks, rubber bands, zip ties, and slingshot band for mostly for tourniquet. I wasn't really planning on shooting anything up there. It wasn't like I was living off the land or anything. And here's that big rubber band I mentioned before. I still don't know where I got this and why it was on my pot, but it was. Let's see, canteen, that was none. This did a quick little video on TK40. Super happy with it. Haven't even changed batteries in it yet. Just sort of been taking it around. It's a little bit bigger than you need to take, obviously, hiking. It's about the size of a small mag light, I guess. But it's, as you saw, brighter than the sun. It's freaking ridiculous. And it does take 8 AA's, but will run off of just 4. So it's pretty handy, and I was super happy with it. And I just sort of threw that in there just so I could see what I could see for the hell of it. Plus I was night hiking. Here's the Tri-Caldera. And we went over that. Let's see if I can open this up. I'll open it up and come back. Hey guys, I just want to show, there's a couple skewers, or I guess tent stakes, that come with the Tri-Caldera, so you can use it for a wood burning stove. And so that's where I've just been keeping my tent stakes. It's nice, I don't have to keep them in the pack, worry about stabbing anything. I light my fires in there, the fuel's in there. I bought alcohol and a couple Etspis. I ended up using Etspis while I was there the whole time. And obviously I can wood burn. You should put a bandana in there. It's in the laundry right now, so keeps it from rattling and sort of completes the kit. This was on the outside of the pack. I think I showed you guys that already, and the water was on the other side. My rain protection I carried was the mil-spec poncho. That was also my tent, basically. There's the pot and OR micro Vivvy. It actually worked out pretty good. It wasn't that cold, so I went to the micro Vivvy, and I've got a I forgot the name of it. It's a 4-degree down sleeping bag. The only down bag I own. It's basically just for my summer bag. Ended up giving that to Max to use. I'm trying to get him to go to sleep. I guess I almost forgot this. This is a Rei Jacket. It's a synthetic Primaloft basically like a down jacket. It folds down to nothing and it's warm. It'll keep you warm when it's wet, which is nice. Z-rest, again, you don't have to worry about it. You just strap it to the end. I just use little, whatever the hell they are, bungee cords. There you go. I'm having a hard time talking today. Everything I put into a bag liner. You also notice my bag liner is a crazy bright color. So if I ever need it for signaling, that's what it's good for. It's basically a dry bag. It keeps all your gear dry, because backpacks aren't completely waterproof unless you spend the money and get a waterproof one. And then you also notice that most of my backpacks and my gear, I try and keep earth tones. I don't think I had a choice with this pack. This is REI. It's a quick 45 ultralight. It's like just under 2 pounds, 1.5 pounds or something. Made for ultralight hiking. One of the things that's nice about it is it still has some aluminum stays, so it still has a good amount of rigidity. The one thing I've been finding is it's sort of slick. It doesn't like to stay in one spot and hug your body. But if you don't have much gear in it, it does pretty good. It's not quite as adjustable or comfortable as my other pack. I'd used this one, tested it a couple times this winter, and it worked all right, but it seemed in summer when I had less clothes on, I guess, for summertime, it wasn't as comfortable, and it also tended to move around. So I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it or not. I also had a buckle failure on it. These were sort of I don't know if they're ultralight buckles or what they are, but they're sort of a new age little flimsy thing, so I might just replace that, or I might just take the bag back. I'm not sure yet. One thing we'll talk about in a later date is another light that I had with me. This is a Phoenix. It goes with my Phoenix flashlight. This is part of their headband kit. Their headband kit you can get holds 2 different flashlights, and it basically just secures to its own headband. But if you take them off the headband, you can put them on any webbing. And so while I was hiking around, I had my Phoenix right here that basically shined right in front of me, and then with my headlamp, it was lighting up everywhere I saw. So, hope I can edit this and get this 110 minutes, but that's what I took. Enjoy.